Today, I'm reflecting on the intricate relationship between self-doubt and brain function. This is a pervasive experience for many, significantly impacting our emotional well-being and cognitive processes. Understanding how self-doubt influences brain function can help us develop effective strategies to combat it and foster a more positive mindset. To start, consider how negative reinforcement plays into this relationship. Negative reinforcement occurs when a negative experience or thought strengthens a particular belief or behavior, making it more likely to recur in the future. In the context of self-doubt, negative thoughts can create a cycle that weakens our neural pathways, leading to a more entrenched sense of inadequacy and insecurity. Engaging in negative self-talk often traps us in a cycle of self-criticism. If thoughts like "I'm not good enough" or "I always mess things up" pop into your mind, you aren't just expressing self-doubt, you're reinforcing those beliefs. These thoughts activate specific neural pathways in the brain, particularly in regions tied to emotion regulation and self-referential processing, such as the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. The prefrontal cortex is vital for higher-order cognitive functions like decision-making and self-evaluation. When negative thoughts are consistently activated, the neural pathways linked to those thoughts grow stronger. This means that when you next face a challenge, you're more likely to revert to those negative thoughts. Essentially, negative self-talk can create a feedback loop where self-doubt becomes your default response, making it increasingly tough to escape its grip. At the same time, the amygdala, responsible for processing emotions like fear and anxiety, becomes more reactive in response to negative self-talk. When self-doubt arises, the amygdala triggers feelings of fear and insecurity, amplifying those negative thoughts. This emotional response can inhibit the prefrontal cortex's ability to engage in rational thinking, deepening the entrenchment of self-doubt. The weakening of pathways associated with positive self-affirmation and constructive thinking is equally significant. By consistently engaging in negative self-talk, we neglect to reinforce the pathways that support positivity. This diminishment can lead to a fixed mindset, where we believe our abilities and intelligence are unchangeable, perpetuating self-doubt. Now, consider the concept of positive reinforcement. This occurs when a behavior or thought is rewarded, making it more likely to happen again. When it comes to self-doubt, cultivating positive thoughts and affirmations can strengthen the neural pathways associated with self-acceptance, resilience, and confidence. When you practice positive self-talk and affirmations, you activate the neural pathways related to positivity and self-worth. For instance, telling yourself, "I am capable of achieving my goals," reinforces that belief, making those neural connections stronger. Supported by neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize by forming new neural connections, this process helps foster growth. Research shows that practicing positive affirmations can lead to measurable changes in brain structure and function. Engaging in positive self-talk activates areas associated with motivation and reward, like the ventral striatum. This activation releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and reward, reinforcing feelings of positivity and self-acceptance. By consciously choosing to engage in positive thoughts, I can reshape my internal narrative and counteract the effects of self-doubt. This practice becomes particularly effective when I consistently repeat affirmations, creating a habitual pattern of positivity. Reinforcing these positive neural pathways strengthens my ability to approach challenges with confidence and resilience. The impact of positive reinforcement goes beyond individual thoughts. It can also influence behaviors. When I cultivate a positive inner dialogue, I'm more likely to take action and pursue opportunities. If I believe, "I am capable of succeeding in this project," I'm more likely to put in the effort needed to achieve my goals. This proactive behavior further strengthens the positive neural pathways in my brain, creating a virtuous cycle of confidence and achievement. Additionally, surrounding myself with supportive influences enhances the effects of positive reinforcement. Engaging with individuals who uplift and encourage me strengthens my positive inner dialogue. Supportive relationships provide validation and encouragement, reinforcing the belief that I am capable and worthy. This external affirmation can solidify the positive neural pathways I'm working to cultivate. It's vital to remember that reshaping my inner dialogue and neural pathways isn't an overnight transformation. It requires consistent effort and practice. However, the brain's capacity for change through neuroplasticity means I can gradually replace negative thought patterns with positive ones. By actively engaging in practices that reinforce positivity, I can create lasting change in my self-perception and emotional well-being. As I navigate this process, practical strategies can support my journey. One effective approach is keeping a thought journal. In this journal, I can document instances of self-doubt and negative self-talk, along with the positive affirmations I wish to cultivate. Writing these thoughts down externalizes them, making it easier to challenge and reframe negative narratives. Over time, I can track my progress and notice patterns in my thinking, helping me identify areas for growth. Another valuable strategy is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps me observe my thoughts without judgment, creating a space for awareness. By tuning into my inner dialogue, I can recognize when negative thoughts arise and consciously replace them with positive affirmations. Mindfulness meditation can also reduce the emotional reactivity of the amygdala, allowing the prefrontal cortex to engage in rational thinking. The impact of self-doubt on brain function is a complex issue rooted in negative and positive reinforcement. Negative thoughts can weaken neural pathways linked to self-acceptance and resilience, creating a cycle of inadequacy. Yet, through positive self-talk, affirmations, and supportive influences, I can strengthen the neural connections that foster confidence and self-worth. By understanding the neuroscience behind self-doubt, I empower myself to take proactive steps to reshape my internal narrative. Choosing to engage in positive thoughts and affirmations fosters neuroplasticity, creating new pathways that support my growth and well-being. Change is indeed possible, and with dedication and practice, I can cultivate a more positive inner dialogue and embrace my true potential.